Kal Halayim La Yahweh Bashem Yahawashai Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders. Peace, blessing, mercy, and salutation to all the brotherhood out there teaching the truth and sincerity in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahawashai. So this is 2 Maccabees 5, and I'm going to start at 1. About the same time, Antiochus prepared his second voyage into Egypt. And then it happened that through all the city for the space almost of 40 days, there were seen horsemen running in the air in cloth of gold and armed with lances like a band of soldiers. And troops of horsemen in array, encountering and running one against another, with shaking of shields and multitude of pikes, and drawing of swords, and casting of darts, and glittering of golden ornaments, and harness of all sorts. Wherefore every man prayed that the apparition might turn to good. So Antiochus' army was seeing, angels in the sky battling it out. What looked like a fight, but really, what was it? And nobody can say that wasn't because of the things that were happening in Jerusalem. So it's like you do something bad. Let's say like a snake. You kill a snake's mate. Some snakes remember that, and they'll hunt you down. That's important right there. So because it is important, you have to remember that if something happens to us, the Israelites, then we do something, something will happen back to you. It makes a lot of sense. It's a tragedy that people don't respect and fear Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, but it has to be done this way. And nobody knows what the worst of it is yet. So here you go. We're on track to a 9th month. And it's there's a lot of ways to go out there. Like this lady, she's a Sephardic Jew, but she's all into the Yiddish and stuff like that. And then she's always trying to have a conversation with me, and I'm like, no, I'm not trying to have no conversation with her. First of all, I can't have you, so why you sweating me? And then I told her, look, man, I don't understand what you're saying. Just leave me alone. And she's nice and everything, but the thing is, I'm not there to answer your fucking questions. You shouldn't be asking me, how come you do this and how come you do that? It's a different religion, right? It's a different way of believing. And it doesn't have to line up with what your ideals are. or everybody believes their own way. You know, and it's common. It's common that it is like that. You know, it has to be differences because not everybody's going to believe it. What I mean is, let's say you're at a baseball game, and whatever team's playing, and a mediocre player goes at bat and hits 2 home runs back to back. And one of those home runs is an infield home run. I believe it's like you pop it in the air and then it gets lost in the air, or it goes so high that, you know, you have time to run the bases. And if you were to tell somebody that, they wouldn't believe it. So you have to get them with with the facts. Like, this really happened. There was really operations, and there were showings, and there was things that we couldn't explain, and things that we could try to understand. So this is really one of those things where these people, they don't know what's going on, but they know that you know, and they try to ask you. Well, you know, stop asking me. I'm not your personal anything. I'm not here to answer any damn questions you got. You know. So it makes sense that people want answers to the things that they don't understand. And if you want to answer to things that you don't understand, you have to be well studied. And if you're well studied, you'll get it. You'll get the things, and you'll understand. And people will look at you and say, "Oh man, this guy's got some. This guy's got some understanding." You know. So with that, I'm gonna say more of these things are gonna happen. So shalom.